Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We had 5 waves up off the low. So technically you would now expect a wave 2 pullback. Looking at this entire structure, it could very well be that we bottomed obviously here on Monday the 27th, rallied in a wave 1 as well, came down in a wave 2. And this is either still a wave 3rd going, or the wave 3 is complete and we do some kind of a diagonal. This is not strong enough yet for a wave 3, ideally, unless it's a diagonal, because it really only reached, if I measure here the fib targets, fib extension for the 3rd wave. See, it should have really come to 1995 in this 3rd wave. Leaves us with a few options. So either this is going to be a 1-2-1-2 setup. Well, this is possible, where we have another pullback, but then we have so many 1-2 setups on this chart, it will get unreliable, unrealistic. Or we have a diagonal 1, 2, 3. Now a wave 4 pullback could be shallow, maybe into the region of the previous wave 4 low, 1855, would go up then. What is the other option? Or I mean, maybe it is a 1-2 setup within this 3rd wave going still. Now after 5 waves, I do expect a 3-wave pullback anyway. But I don't want to call out here, we've got 5 waves complete, we're going to see a pullback and so on, because the next wave, I mean, this could be a 3rd wave rally. So in a 3rd wave rally, I'm very careful with calling out tops. Overall, the general trend is up, especially as long as we're now holding here this wave 2 low at 1802. And I mean, the 18 after 5 waves up, this low here, which was at, after those 5 up, the 1844 low isn't really relevant anymore. That was relevant before. For this 4th wave, we had a lot of good trend reversal areas, where people hopefully had successful swing trades if you use them. But this support area is not too relevant anymore, because I mean, it could be a 1-2-1-2 setup and that could come down lower. But as long as 1802 stays intact, I think the focus can be on higher. Anyway, important to highlight, if this is a 3rd wave rally, pullbacks can be very, very shallow. So I don't want to tell you, okay, we've got 5 waves up, we're going to come down. That's not the case necessarily. It could just carry on. It could easily carry on. And we've got obvious resistance at $2,000. That will be a psychological one. But generally, if you can see here, I mean, if you zoom out a bit, there isn't much there, It's go time. If the bulls want to, this is now go time. I mean, talk about that $2,000 level I just mentioned. We had a spike here in August. So it will probably get a bit of a rejection there. That's probably the next target for the bulls to take out. But as long as 1802 stays intact now, the focus can be on higher. So we are going higher without much surprise, because we did talk about further trend continuation. But of course, the trend now needs to continue. I did talk about, where did we talk about it? I think here, that it could be the last option, the last chance to onboard the train to $2,000 plus. And it did go. So the thing is now, as long as 1802 is holding, and of course I can't promise you it will hold, only the market will decide that. But so far, things are looking good. As long as that support level is holding, the trend is up. This could even form another bull flag. I mean, there is no guarantee even that 5th wave is over. It has reached targets. Bear in mind, we talked about targets yesterday for that 5th wave. And we talked about, if we measure waves 1 through 3, go to the wave 4 low again. We talked about this zone here, 1903, 1932, maybe all the way up to 1979. So looks a bit like a bull flag, might just even continue just easily, right? So maybe we don't even get that deep pullback. That's what I mean, if we have a 3rd wave rally, we need to consider the context here, and it might just carry on. So take that 1802 level into account. That's really relevant for keeping upside pressure alive. And then in the short term here, the last swing low, obviously, 1858. The conservative approach would be to move up a stop loss to below that level, but that entirely depends on you, your trading strategy and so on. I prefer to leave my trades a bit more space. It also depends on what instrument you're trading and so on. So I don't want to do any recommendations. It entirely depends on your own strategy, what you do. But this is now obviously looking at trends, purely a trend, short term, the significant swing low here, the relevant swing low for further continuation. But Elliott Wave tells us that the 1802 level is important. If we come back below the last swing low, then we still have a chance there as basically a 1-2 setup. But yeah, that's basically Ethereum going according to plan at the moment. Excited about that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.